Whoever said YouTube was easy, they lied to you. I mean, some parts are pretty straightforward, but there's one challenge that nearly made me quit before I even started, and that was talking on camera. If you've ever sat down to record and suddenly felt like every thought just vanished from your brain, well, this video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly how I went from stumbling over every word to speaking confidently on camera. I'm Dee Dee Parody, and on this channel, I help and encourage women over 50 to build successful YouTube businesses that are creative, fulfilling, and profitable. But in a friend-to-friend kind of way, kind of like the girl next door. Because there's never been a better time than now. So I want to give you a little background here. I started this channel because my first channel kind of hit its stride and my husband began helping me out. So at that time I realized I really wanted something more. I dreamed of connecting with women like me who wanted to grow businesses but stay creative. When I looked for creators my age in the YouTube and business space, well, I found basically no one I resonated with. I mean, let's be real here for a minute. We're not 26 anymore, but we're better. I can't stand to watch all the overly edited, hyper people teaching me half of the stuff I want to learn. I mean, come on, spit it out. I feel like so many are just beating around the bush about how to be successful on YouTube, but there are things I want to know. There are things I need to know. I don't want to have to watch 10 different dudes just to learn one thing. I need it slow and straightforward. And I want to feel like, they kind of understand where I'm at. I feel like it's one big ego battle out there. So I decided to create the space I was looking for. Something soft and fun and encouraging. So I started this channel. I feel like I got so many things that I want to talk to you about. But when I tried to get started, I hit my first real challenge. That was actually recording myself. I remember that day so clear. I took off work. I was so excited. It was a Friday. I woke up early. I did my hair. I did my makeup. Y'all, this hair takes forever. But I spent days brainstorming. I wrote a detailed script and an outline, and I had everything perfectly planned in a Google Doc right beside me. But I sat down to record, and poof, every single thought I had disappeared, even with the words right beside me. So I ended up recording just one sentence at the time, over and over. And the editing, y'all, it was a nightmare. I had so many jump cuts, you'd have gotten whiplash just watching it. But here's the thing. I'm actually pretty good at speaking. I've done a lot of public speaking, and I always believe that if you know your topic, the words should flow naturally and authentically. But something about that camera just froze my brain completely. I stumbled over my words, I scratched my nose mid-sentence during what should have been like a really great moment. I kept repeating myself, and when I watched it back, yikes. My facial expressions were all over the place. And let me tell you, y'all, my husband always says, I don't have to say a word because my expressions say it all. Well, he might not be wrong. So I kept looking at the ceiling instead of the camera, and I looked anything but confident. I knew there had to be a better way, and there is. And so I found 4 solutions. Solution number 1 was I had to get away from a desk. So I stepped away from this real formal recording setup I got going on here, and instead I went to my kitchen. I recorded myself making a sandwich, and y'all, that was a game changer. Because when my hands are busy, the ideas flowed naturally, and I didn't have to maintain perfect eye contact with the camera because I was focused on an activity. But my thoughts were still there, just more relaxed and authentic. I could probably do this folding clothes as well. Solution number 2, you practice in your car. I started recording during my 30-minute commute to work. And no, I don't look at the camera, I look at the road. I got a magnetic phone clip from my vent, I hit record, and I just started talking. Most of that footage never gets used, but it becomes incredible practice. Plus, some of those natural conversations with myself ended up in my actual scripts later. I actually talk about ideas that are on my mind that I need to tell you about so I don't forget them. Recording is a good way to do that, especially since I'm driving and I can't write them down. I know this sounds a little unconventional, but recording everywhere except my desk, like the kitchen counter, the bedroom, the car, the living room sofa, it gave me confidence to eventually come back to this desk here and feel natural. So, solution number 3, close your eyes and connect to your message. This changed everything. I do my best thinking with my eyes closed, either late at night or early in the morning when I'm still in bed. I don't have a so-called meditation time, but if I did, this would definitely be it. This is when my clearest ideas come. I just pray I can remember them all when I get up. So now when I'm stuck during recording, I close my eyes, I stop focusing on the camera, and I think about what I really, really want to say. What's in my heart that needs to get out? I even leave the camera running because I know I can edit out the silence later. Then I open my eyes and I just speak from that place within me. This technique alone transformed my recordings. You might want to try this one first. Number 4, invest in the tools that help. Y'all, I finally broke down and bought a teleprompter, and honestly, it's been a lifesaver. I don't use it all the time, but it does help keep me on topic so I don't just ramble off on some strange subject. But if you want to see my exact setup, let me know in the comments and I'll try to make a video of it for you. But here's what you need to remember. Your first video will feel terrible. That's normal. But your second one will be better. And your third, even better than that. My first video wasn't great. As a matter of fact, it was pretty terrible. But it was done. And that's what mattered. You can't build an audience if no one can see you because you never post anything. We have to walk in faith and not fear. And as my mom would always say when someone would tell her they were praying about something, she'd say, man, you better put some legs on those prayers. The Bible even says, faith without works is dead. So your action plan, practice away from the camera. Record yourself doing activities and let your hands stay busy while your mind relaxes. Use your car as a studio. Some of your most natural content will happen when you're just talking to yourself. Close your eyes to find your message. When you're stuck, shut out the distractions and reconnect with the why. Why are you sharing this message? Know your subject inside and out. If you're struggling to speak, you might be trying to talk about something that you don't know quite enough about yet. Talk about something that is your passion, something you're passionate about and you know really, really well. Practice consistently, guys. Practice, practice, practice. We've heard it all our life, but every recording session makes you better, even the bad ones. The bottom line, it doesn't have to stay hard. It does get easier. You will get more comfortable with time, and eventually you might even can record it all in one take. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What's your biggest struggle about being on camera? Let me know in the comments. Maybe we can all help. Or if you have an idea that would make recording easier for the rest of us, let us know that as well. If this video helped you in any way, maybe feel less alone, gave you a little more confidence to try that recording session one more time, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one, guys. Bye.